Facts Empire presents
Things you should never Google.
In October of 2006, Nikki Katsouras died in a car accident, age 18, in Lake Forest, California. Katsouras had been driving her father's car before losing control of the vehicle and colliding a toll booth. The result of the accident was gruesome enough that Katsouras' parents were not asked to identify the body, but photographs of the scene were still taken, according to protocol. California Highway Patrol officers, Aaron Rye and Thomas O'Donnell, later admitted to leaking said photographs onto the internet by emailing them to friends. Despite the family's best efforts to remove them, photographs of the horrific Katsouras accident scene remain relatively easy to find on the internet to this day. As intriguing as that sounds, you probably shouldn't Google them. This is one of those cases where, if you search with Google's safe search mode enabled, you will simply get some pictures of blueberry waffles, and a few weird photoshopped images of actual blue waffles. But turn safe search off, and grab hold of something. Because you are about to get a lesson in severe vaginal infections. In March of 2010, a photo of what appears to be a woman's severely infected vagina appeared on the internet, though it could potentially be an advanced, particularly gruesome form of vaginitis. There has been significant speculation that the image is a fraud and part of an internet hoax. No actual women have come forward to claim the photo, and it has yet to appear in any sort of reputable medical or scientific journal. Regardless of whether the image is real or not, it's still super gross, and you definitely shouldn't look it up. Admittedly, if someone tells to Google any term with the word fetus right there in it, you can sorta tell they're up to no good. But this is extreme, even by fetal photo standards. The term refers to a baby born with the congenital skin disease ichthyosis. By thickening the layer of keratin in a fetus skin, it causes rough diamond-shaped scales to appear, limiting the infant's movement and making it susceptible to all sorts of infections. The disorder is always fatal, and typically infants born suffering from severe ichthyosis don't survive for more than a few days. Most of the gross-out internet things on this list can be fun to trick people into viewing, but harlequin fetuses are incredibly depressing. Mr. Hands is the professional name of one Kenneth Pinion, a former Boeing engineer, who died in 2005, after receiving anal sex from a horse. The act was intentional, though it eventually led to the perforation of Pinion's colon, and his eventual death. It was also being videotaped by Pinion's friend. The incident led to the immediate passage of a bill in Pinion's home state of Washington, prohibiting both sex with animals and the videotaping. Pinion's death photo is not readily available online, but there are previous videos made by Pinion and his associates widely distributed under the name Mr. Hands. Tub Girl is arguably the most infamous image on the internet. A title it shares with the entry in the number 2 spot. It stars an overweight Japanese woman wearing a mask. She's projecting diarrhea into the air, and as we all learned from Galileo, or maybe Isaac Newton, or somebody, what goes up inevitably comes down. In this case, all over poor Tub Girl. Some have suggested, due to the orangish discoloration of the excrement, that it may contain materials other than human feces. If you would like to know more details about this controversy, please get off the internet for a while, and do something else. You've had quite enough for now.